Hey, this is Mark Moore, aka Tuxedo Mark, at various places on the internet. It's 12:25 p.m. according to a computer clock on Saturday, February 7, 2015. And this is my review of original Sailor Moon anime episode number 12, I Want a Boyfriend 2, A Trap on a Luxury Cruise Ship. This episode originally aired in Japan on May 30th, 1992. Before I get into this episode, I should note something that I forgot to mention in the previous episode. There was, they were looking at a newspaper, and it said like 4 and 5 on there, I'm not sure, but it also said 1992. So I'm not sure what that meant, maybe April or May of 1992. But it seems to indicate that the series is occurring roughly in real time as to when the episodes were airing. Yeah, okay, so that's that. Another thing is I timed the previous episode by removing the opening and closing themes, the current episode preview, the next episode preview, the opening title, the episode title, the Usagi narrative segment, and the commercial bumpers, and as well as the next episode preview. Removing all of that, the episode comes out to a total running time of approximately 19 minutes and 14 seconds, which is that pretty short. There's a lot of filler in there. That is short for the 1990s, definitely the early 90s, especially in Japan. But consider that currently in the US, an episode of The Big Bang Theory, including the opening and closing themes, regularly runs around 19 minutes and change, maybe 20 minutes sometimes. So yeah. Anyway, okay, enough of that. On to the current episode. This one girl from the Dark Kingdom, which I don't know if they've ever mentioned the title Dark Kingdom yet in the series, but I'll refer to it as that from now on. But she comes to Jade with a plan, which is weird that she turns out to be a monster of the day, but she's apparently like one of Queen Beryl's right hand people. Anyway, so Rei apparently has some kind of powers, because after she and Usagi get in an argument because Usagi wants to win tickets at this lottery downtown or wherever, on a cruise, a romantic love cruise. They have 2 tickets left going that are being their lottery prize. Usagi can't win no matter how much that she plays, and Rei's putting her down like, I don't know why you want to do this, we're guardians, we can't waste time on this nonsense. And then she's like, I want to try to. So she tries it. She uses these weird, she's got like priestess powers, I guess, and she magically wins by getting a golden ball to come out of a spinning thing that she rolls. Okay, whatever. It also shows that Rei's a bit of a hypocrite. She puts Usagi down for wanting to go on this cruise, and then she wants the tickets herself, and then she won't give them to Usagi. She wants to keep one for herself and give one to Ami. Even though Usagi has suggested that the two of them go together, Rei's like, no, but then she goes to Ami and suggests the same thing. Yeah, okay. Anyway, Usagi uses her disguise pen to go on the ship because she can't go on there as a minor unless she's accompanied by an adult, so she transforms herself into a beautiful photographer I've noticed something. She always says beautiful or gorgeous when she is describing her disguises. That's cute. Also, with the exception of the rock star persona, all of her disguises have had short hair. That's interesting. How does the pen determine to do that? And is it just to make her look as little like Usagi as possible? Well, if so, why not change her hair color? But whatever. Maybe Usagi subconsciously decides on the disguise and the pen fulfills her wishes. I don't know, it's just speculation. Maybe Usagi has this subconscious desire for short hair. I don't know. Anyway, Jadeite took the smart move of actually disguising himself a bit further than usual. He darkens his hair and he's got a tan. Okay, that's smart. Usagi falls in love with him, of course. He's her future boyfriend. But Jadeite senses, oh, I gotta be careful around this girl. I'm getting weird vibes from her. He doesn't recognize her, but he senses something about her. There's this funny scene where Ray's chowing down on steak or food or whatever, some kind of food, some kind of meat, because she's like, I gotta get as much out of this cruise as I can, because she and Ami are the only ones there without boyfriends. In fact, Ray suggests at one point that they find some recently dumped boyfriends on the cruise that have been dumped by their girlfriends, and they snatch them up. Yeah, so this episode kind of fleshes Ray out a bit. She's not very nice. None of this stuff is in the manga, of course. It's just made up for the anime. But there's this recurring thing that I think she mentions it only like twice. But she's like, "Why did I wear heels?" Okay. Ami recognizes Jadeite after he removes his disguise. Now, hang on. Usagi saw Jadeite before, but I don't think he's revealed himself in any of the Ami episodes. How does she recognize him? I would have to go back and rewatch the early Ami episodes, but I don't think he showed himself. Maybe Usagi described what he looks like. Maybe Luna perhaps described him as well. Or probably Usagi, I would guess. Why are they concerned about not transforming into their Sailor Guardian personas just because there's a crowd of people present, I guess? But the crowd was sapped of energy. Maybe it's just so they wouldn't transform in front of Jadeite and the other Dark Kingdom girl, but Ami had already said that's Jadeite. What the heck? I mean, what's their hang up about this? It's nice that Ray says damn right. In fact, there's a few mentions of damn in this episode. It's kind of fun. No Mamoru, no Tuxedo Mask in this episode. At the end of the episode, Jadeite is forcibly recalled to the Dark Kingdom by Queen Beryl right when he's about to attack Sailor Guardians. Yeah, he's in deep trouble. He's got explaining to do, because he got Beryl's right-hand girl killed, even though she accuses him of using the girl without her permission, but he says, rightly, that it was her idea. The girl's idea. But he's going to have to come back to the palace or throne room or whatever she calls it and explain himself. So the question is this episode important viewing? Well, Rey apparently sees Jadeite for the first time. I guess that's important. Then again, he dies. Spoilers, he dies in the next episode. I don't know how relevant that this episode is. It's certainly setting up the next episode. Kinda. But I'll have to wait and watch the next episode until I can determine if this episode is truly required viewing. Maybe it is. We'll see. Anyway, it's 12:36 p.m. and that's it. Thanks for watching.